you for clicking on the video. Welcome back to the channel. This is your review for, I'm so sorry it's late, The Real Housewives of Potomac, season 10. I'm going to do episodes 2 and 3. And honestly, you know, episode 2 wasn't like nothing to run and tell grandma about. So I'm sorry that it's late, but sorry, not sorry, you know, one of those things. I wasn't in a rush. So episode 2, meant to be shady. And they're shady too for that for that title, because meant to be shady, and then we're not like meant MEANT, but MINT. Ashley, she's still prying in Stacey's business. Wendy and Kay are also over there still talking, but for some reason Stacey, we bring Stacey and them, you know, back into the conversation. I don't know how they got back over there, but now everybody's in the same room and everybody wants to pile on Stacey. I don't understand. Did I not get the memo that this was Stacey's season to be in the hot seat and to, you know, get bullied? It's all, you know, like we I guess we have to find somebody, because over here on Potomac, that's the MO. To keep everybody out of your business, we single someone out and we bully them all day long so that we don't have to talk about what is really going on in our world. We don't have to share anything like that. We can all commiserate over this one person's, you know, existence. I feel like that it has to be. That is what the theme is on Potomac. Anyway, Karen's friend Cookie, she's now, you know, a friend of, I'm assuming, because she has more. I don't remember her, but I feel like she's been around. I've heard that name Cookie. However, she's here now. Giselle checking on Karen. Oh, how's Karen? Have you talked to Karen? She said Karen says hello, because she's in constant communication with Karen. She and Karen are really close. Giselle says she wants to do something to celebrate Karen's birthday. Whatever. Tia, she introduces herself to Wendy. You know, they have that they're both Nigerian. They have that in common. And here Stacey, oh, she too is Nigerian. Oh, Stacey, please, girl. Anyway, we have a special performance. I'm not impressed. Wendy has Stacey over, like, moving on. Wendy has Stacey over. Stacey, she shares how her shopping date went with Ashley, and, you know, Wendy notices that ring on Stacey's hand. Are you engaged? What's going on there? She says she's back with her husband. You know, that startles everyone, because I guess getting back with your husband is just so taboo. Oh my God, you got back with your husband? What? You did? People get back together? Especially when that's her whole husband. We've already come to the conclusion that this man was obviously just a filler for the time being. Because I don't know whether she wanted to make that husband feel away or what. But they back together. Get on board. Okay, this is where we are now in Stacey's story. Okay? I need y'all to stop acting so taken aback because that lady is back with her husband. Crazier things have happened. I just don't understand. Anyway, she shares that, you know, they're working on their relationship. She also shares that she has her cannabis line, you know, in the works. And we get Wendy's take on it. Wendy wishes her nothing but success. Whatever. Tia and I don't even know why we're trying to make that a thing. Like, people can't be in the same industry or, you know, whatever. I don't get that, but okay. Tia, she has Giselle over. They're not like that close, like, so they ain't really friends, because she ain't never been in this lady's house. She ain't know this lady's kids. They're friends, I guess, like socially, you know, out and about in the streets. But they have that in common, that they both have sets of twins. Tia also has 2 other daughters. Her husband is there. His name is Robert. Rob is nice. Tia says that her husband does all the driving, the nannying. He does all the things with the kids because she ain't got time. Ashley's sister. We see her and Ashley. They're together. Ashley's sister look just like Sheila. Sheila spit her right out. Ashley is headed to a White House dinner. What you going over there for? Why the hell would you be going to a White House to the White in today? In today, why would you be going to the White House, Ashley? To do what? Girl, don't piss me off. Cause I already don't like your ass. Give me a reason. Let it be my 13th reason. And you're done. Bitch. She's going to a White House dinner. Girl, why? To say what? To do what? To be around who? She bringing Josh to the dinner. She and Josh are back to, she can pick Josh back up because she done picked these cameras back up. Meanwhile, she put him down when she got on another show because it was a dating show. So she had to go do that. She had that obligation to go pretend to go be with somebody over there, some old man on that show. She's back on this show. Josh, you're in. Your turn. You're up, Josh. And then she gonna tell him he need to stop using. She suggests that he stop using product on his hair. What if he suggested that you stop wearing them bad wigs you be wearing? What if he made that suggestion and said the wigs are bad? I suggest stop wearing those. Angel and her husband, they have dinner. She says they met on Facebook. He slid in her DMs. They're looking to buy a home. I'm kind of bored. I was kind of bored. I'm sorry, guys. And I know we have to get to know them, but can these type of things come out in like conversation instead of filming boring ass scenes to tell these stories? You know what I mean? Kay, she has Giselle over. We see, it's her condo. Greg stays all the time, but he has the house, of course, but he's, this townhouse is her. This condo is hers. Angel, she's having an event and all of the ladies are invited. Kay is she also had an event. She had an event. And she shares how that went. She says she's upset with Angel for playing devil's advocate when it came to Wendy. She says she had to chin check. She was really putting 20 on 10, doing a lot for Giselle, just really showing off for the company. Like, oh yeah, I had to chin check her. You did, girl. You didn't think that Giselle would go and say, hey girl, she said she had to chin check you. That's true. Hold on. Moving on. Angel's event. It's a Zen event, and we're gonna do like yoga, and we're gonna actually I think it was sound bowls or something like that. We always have to have one when it comes to reality TV. Do you do yoga? Oh, you're in. You're in, because at some point we have to do this. We have to showcase this type of event always. Anyway, Giselle, she asked, where Wendy and Kay, how are you guys? Where are you guys with the friendship and all of that? Wendy's good. Kay the one with the problem. Kiana is the one with the issue. Okay. Angel, you and Kay, y'all good, because she said that she was gonna chin check you. She had to chin check you. What's going on with that? Angel's like, I wasn't aware that we had any issues, because if Kay had an issue, she would absolutely tell me. And Giselle, of course, throws in what Kay said about chin checking her. And now Kiana wants to backpedal and pussy pop. And she ain't say it. It wasn't all that. She don't remember saying it. Angel doesn't believe she would use those words either. You know, she says, well, if I did say it, I don't remember saying it, but if I did say it, she apologizes or whatever. Moving on, Stacy, she arrives, and now we want to bring out a bowl of mints because we have to, yet again, focus on her breath. Ashley leads the conversation about Stacy's hot breath. This is all childish and stupid. I'm not amused. I'm not entertained. I don't like no bullies. What? Who does? I don't find it funny, cutesy, or none of that. And I really would like for them to let it go. Anyway, although Stacey don't care, it's really going through one ear and out the other. She ain't really too much worried about it. They start to sound bad. We got to share the kind words with one another. Stacy wants to relax, relate, release. Ashley and Giselle, they still got their bad breath jokes. It's just so lame. Stacy, she pulls Ashley to the side, shows her divorce notification that she received. Giselle looks at it. Nobody was talking to her. Nobody was even talking to her. But somehow she over there looking and don't believe it. Ashley and Giselle, they meet up. They think about Karen all the time. We should get together and pour one out for Karen. Cookie and Kay, they also come and join them. They're at, Karen's favorite little brunch spot, little breakfast spot. They invited Cookie out so they can get in Karen's tea and figure out what's going on with Karen. Cookie, she gets some random text. Because we just chilling. Oh, I got a random text from Chris Samuels. Oh, speaking of Chris Samuels, that's Ashley's cutest segue into her bullshit. She takes a moment to share that Stacy was trying to get with Chris Samuels. And I don't know, but do Stacy know Monique? Is Stacy friends with Monique? If not, when Stacy was single and divorced, she can do what the hell she want to do. Like, what are we even talking about? So people's ex-husbands are off limits because they got an ex-husband? If that ain't my friend, nobody I'm in close proximity to, I don't know that bitch. Hey, sorry, girl. What are we even talking about? Now, Stacey on some bullshit, and she was trying to, she knows Monique. They have history together. She's been around her. Even if she knows of that lady, like they've been in same circles and in social settings and things of that nature. If it's like that, then you got to side out a little bit. But I don't even think Stacey know that lady. So what are we talking about here? And if Stacey was also single people can do what the hell they want to do. That's the point. That's my bottom line. But y'all finna try to stir it up. Anyway, moving on. Let's get into episode 3. This one was called Chin Check. Now, we did see some chin checking. Sort of, kind of. It was really like, girl, you showing off. But we're going to get there. Wendy, she and Kay are meeting up to talk, and Wendy always showing up to talk to somebody with that. Hello. Like, you want to talk to me? What? That's how she show up. And it's like, girl, you could at least come with a warm, welcoming, kind of attitude. Both of them was bad. Bad energy. It was off with both of them because Kay was kind of aggressive. Like, girl, both of them. Y'all should have just had this conversation over the line, or just not had it at all. Because you both are on the defense automatically, like straight away. Anyway, they meet up to talk. There's an event coming up. Man, what's it called? I wrote it down. What is it called, Lord? I get to it when I get to it because it's in the notes somewhere. They have there's an event coming up, kind of like the Kentucky Derby, very, very similar to that. And so it's going to definitely have that aesthetic, the hats, fascinators, all of that, your nice spring gowns, not gowns, but maybe if you want to do that, but your little spring dress, little cocktail dress, little something. It's that kind of vibe. And both Kiana and Wendy are hosting an event. Now, Wendy was asked by the First Lady of Maryland. And so she really got I don't know why she needed to make that clear. I can't even remember why she made it. Because she wasn't like being braggadocious about it. But, because Kiana was basically like, well, I'm having an event like hers trumped hers. And Wendy was basically on some, well, the lady asked me to do one. So I don't know what to tell you, girl. But anyway, they're both having an event. And so it was awkward, and the energy was off, and they really got nowhere. They really got nowhere with their conversation. Because now we got, well, I put in the legwork. Well, I put in the legwork for mine. Like, what we doing, Kay? What you mean, girl? Wendy starts to share her red flags, like, girl, I'm not too keen on you either, which is why I done made you just a coworker friend. You coworker friend, meaning when we working, we cool, we vibe, as the churns say. Outside of that, I'm good. I don't need to interact with you outside of work. That's Wendy's, attitude about it. And Kiana, girl, just accept that. And that they do that a lot on these type of shows. We try to make it seem like over there on Married to Medicine, they be so mad when they don't talk to you outside of filming. But we just filming a show. Like, come on. Anyway, Wendy just started laughing at Kay, and it's just really, like I said, what are we talking about? Angel, she had the house with the family. I'm assuming this is her mother-in-law and then her father. I think that's what it was. She shares with them, what happened with the girl. She's still upset about what Kiana said. She says she's going to have to do some straightening herself. She's going to have to get to the bottom of that because she ain't like that. And she was calling, maybe it's just me, but I could never be in front of my daddy calling Tim Big Daddy. What? Whoa. Like, sometimes people just cross boundaries. Like, we get it. You're grown. You're married. You don't have to do these types of things to assert that. What you cooking, Big Daddy? And your daddy sitting right there. It ain't disrespect. It's not. It's just like, okay, girl. All right. Stacy, she meets Jazzy for lunch. Jazzy, of course, is planning a wedding, and so we have to get into that and all of that, whatever. Stacy shares with her that she getting back with her husband, and Preakness, that's what it is. Everybody going to Preakness. Stacy says that she was invited to both Wendy and Kay's events. She's going, but she's like, she's shocked to even be going, honestly. She shares how the girls have been treating her as of late. Speaking of Giselle, she pulls out her phone. We find out Giselle got a new man. Giselle has been photographed. It's a blog post, but I mean, receipts nonetheless. It's still a picture of the lady with some man. And I zoomed in to see what the man's name is. His name is Sean Springs. He's a retired NFL player. So why she ain't talking to us about him? Instead of worrying about everything else. You know, everybody else's man or ex-man. You on dates with a man. Who that? He met the girls. He met Jamal. He be around your house. Where you meet him at? What's his pedigree? You know? You can really talk to us about that. But, you know, no. She don't want us in her business. Ever since Monique came up on this show talking about Sherman and that woman and all of that, she want to hold these men close. She don't want them involved in this, which is fine. But I mean, you can say that honestly. Where am I in these notes, child? Oh, Tia scene with her husband. I'm really just skipping it. Her teenagers are typical teenagers. Again, I know we have to get to know them, but this could have been talked about in conversation with the other women or something, because Tia and Giselle go shopping. Angel joins them. They chat about Angel's event. Giselle says, oh, she has the nerve to comment. She commented on somebody's fashions. Excuse me, lady. and it was Tia. Tia quickly was like, girl, that's rich coming from you. Girl, fashion? Absolutely not. Immediately no. Talk about that lady fashions like you around here being a fashionista. When? When has it ever happened? She says the ladies' event wasn't fun. She ain't had no fun. Angel was like, because she said, we need to get back to having fun. Well, my event wasn't fun. No, absolutely not. We weren't having a good time. So they're gonna do a cash trip. Okay, whatever. Giselle is hosting. Since it's nobody else, she said people in jail, it's nobody else to host. I'm assuming she's trying to say, you know, Karen would have probably been the one to host this one, the first cash trip, because normally we are going on a cash trip for Karen's birthday. But since Karen isn't here, Giselle has to do it. She messy. She's messy. Anyway, everybody going on the trip. And so that's why they're there, to go around and shop or whatever. Angel, she says she don't drink. They gonna get you, girl. They are going to give her a hard time for sure. You know, they're gonna be fun all over her, because are you gonna be the fun police or what? But she says she's a good time, you know, and you don't have to be drinking and on the vibration, you know, on the libations to have a good time. Some people are just high off life. Moving on. Angel, she checks in with Wendy, you know, to see how her conversation with Kay went. Wendy's still confused. I'm confused as to why she mad at me. I don't know what's going on with this lady. And she's like, well, she's saying, did you do your own makeup? Like, but we don't even know what context it was in. Come to find out, Kiana was a whole makeup artist. And so that's probably the reason why she asked. So for Kay to be making it seem like she was trying to be shady, you're trying to have a problem with Wendy. Like, you're forcing it and pressing it so that this is what you have going on the show this season. And it's just odd that they choose to do that. That it's just like, you know, I want to pick at you all season long. Every time we film, I'm going to create discord with you. I'm just going to, you know, do that because I really don't want to dive into anything personal with me. I don't want to do any of that. So let me just create conflict. Because all of it is so trivial. I just don't understand. Giselle wants to know how things are going with Kay and Angel. And Angel says, well, Kay doubled back. She spun the block again and was like, you know what? I did not say that. And they're like, She said it. She absolutely said it. And next time we're all together, we're going to have a conversation about it. Y'all need to address it because absolutely not. So we're back. We're at Kay's event, her Black Eyed Susan event. Stacey, it's a little pregame situation. Stacey's the first to arrive. Giselle, we don't like your look. Kay was completely disappointed in the look. Wendy looked good. And it's just like seeing Wendy in her fashions now, I'm just not impressed knowing what I know. Damn, girl. Damn, girl. Anyway, Giselle, she got shaved for Angel's breasts. I don't know what that was about. I don't know why we body shaming or anything like that. No bitch with a breast lift finna body shame me. Cause I'm living in my truth. You ain't got yours lifted and made over. Good for you. Okay? But don't shame those of us who did not do that. Or could not do it. Because you weren't happy with yourself. So you went and did what you did. I ain't like that. I was like, what we going with that, Giselle? She's breastfeeding and all of that. You talking about that lady's breasts. You be having all your breasts out too. What do we do? What are we saying about the breasts? Are we moving on. They sit down to eat. Kay immediately shades Wendy, says Wendy likes to be first, better, best. She's trying to come up with shit. Like she wants to be that girl over here. She wants to be that girl with the being quick-witted and getting people, being mean, nice, being nice, nasty, and being, doing all that shit. Trying to get the girls to rally around her. She was at I guess we at her house, her mama there, she's showing off. You better calm down. I need you to calm down, girl. Are you okay? Wendy's like, girl, what is wrong with you? Like, why do you insist on having a problem with me every time I see you? What is it? The hell I do to you? Stacey want to know too, like, what is Wendy being competitive like right now in this moment? What is going on? Wendy says that she's rehearsed some things to say, and it's just so odd. I just don't understand. Kay's timing for me is definitely off always. Like she don't know when to take the moment. She just gonna flat out just have a moment. We talking about something else, and you just come in with, well, yeah, Wendy likes to be first, better, best. Girl, what? I was asking what was on the menu today. What? What are you doing? We're all confused, honey. Giselle, she brings up the chin check comment because you saying I'm a liar, and you definitely said it. And so Kay admits to saying it or whatever, and Angel makes it clear that she'll always have her back, and Wendy is like, wait a minute, girl, because you said you was gonna be on some rah. This ain't what you said you was gonna say. I don't think Angel is ready for that type of stuff, because whatever is said is going to be brought back to the group. Know that. You cannot be around there on some, I'm going to get that girl together. I'm going to say this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And then when everybody's together, you don't do that. Somebody in the group is going to be like, wait a minute, girl, you said you was going to. Because that's just what we have to do. That's just what we have to do in the moment. And so I need you to be ready for that. She wasn't ready for it. She was really like stuck. And I was like, girl, you can't articulate what the hell going on. Because all she needed to say was, okay, girl, like, whatever. Because guys, we had a side conversation after the fact. She talked to me and she said X, Y, and Z. Like, you can fill the other people in on y'all's side conversation that you absolutely had, which is why you didn't come on some rah, because you had talked to her privately. Then she want to get all aggressive and upset with Wendy. And Wendy like, what? Don't come for me, because don't do that. You got misplaced anger. You need to be giving it to Kay, the one who wronged you, not me. Because now she's trying to say that Wendy is making her look fake. No, you making yourself look fake. I ain't made you look fake. You made yourself look fake. Kiana was on some, I don't know what the conversation was, but it don't need to never happen again. Don't let it happen again. And she was just sitting there like, okay, yes, ma'am. So I guess y'all do chin check one another. So maybe she used the right word, because she can chin check you. You let her. What? Girl, I'm a whole adult. I can have whatever conversation I want to have with whoever I want to have it with. You gonna beat my ass? Kiana, please. Please, baby. Greg just shut it down by coming over there bringing her a water cash. Okay, y'all, going on out to the thing. Okay, bet on some horses. Thank you very much. They get on the bus. Of course, you know, Angel is in a different mood because she's not used to this. So she can't really bounce back into the next scene or the next moment and, you know, with a new attitude and all of that like they can. She can't just roll with it. She's still a little bit feeling a little type of way. Still got a little heat on her chest about it. So she's quiet. Giselle gonna call that out always. She always checking for everybody's. Oh, are you upset? Oh, don't be upset. I notice you're not talking. Are you upset? Are you mad? Leave me alone, please. Okay, before I cuss your ass out. Kay speaks up, you know, and tries to make Angel feel better about joining in the group, and you know how kind of giving her like a, you know, like, this is how it is, girl. You got to we got to roll with it, okay? I told you that this is what we got to do. You good? Because they are real friends. For the past 20 years they've been friends. So I don't think that Kiana is interested in jeopardizing her friendship with Angel. Because when they do start to like pick at her, she's like, not too much on my friend. That's enough. Thank you. And Stacey like, wait, y'all been giving me hell. What the hell? Because Kiana tries to make it seem like she loves everybody. And Stacey like, I ain't been feeling the love. You don't invite me to nothing. You don't talk to me. You don't call me girl. What? And I thought we was cool. I'm shocked to be here though. Because every time I see you, you be giving me a lot. You be giving me a lot. Kay is dismissive and I guess we hit a speed bump and she spills some champagne on her chin. Wendy chimes in like, oh, girl, get ain't your dress made of cotton? You're not going to wipe her chin with your dress? And so now Wendy wants to out of nowhere give Angel a hard time because she's still feeling a way about what was just going on inside the house. All of y'all, it's too much. What are we doing? Because no, she ain't wiping her chin with my dress. Are you stupid? You wipe her chin with your hand. Reach over and get it. Is that it? That's it, child. Cause now of course now we got to tease Stacey and all of that. I'm done. All y'all lame as hell. Until next time. And this one probably gonna be the episode 4 gonna be late too, cause we going to homecoming. Happy homecoming, Wildcats. We leave tomorrow, and of course I ain't coming back until Sunday, and so I know I ain't even gonna watch it till probably about Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday maybe, and I'll get it done. I'll have it up, but be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's Call Me Busby, and I'll chat with you later. Peace and light.